I'm not just being hyperbolic when I say that Yes may be the greatest true progressive rock band to ever exist. They created the perfect balance of wild and complex musical structures with beautiful melodies and accessible harmonic compositions. Most of Yes's guitar work was executed by the brilliant Steve Howe, whose playing can challenge guitar players of all levels. My name is Anthony Parker, and today I'm going to look at 3 kick-ass Yes guitar parts and 1 bass part with a focus on the skills required to execute them. Before we get started, I'd like to thank the Near Life Experience official shop for sponsoring this video. Check out the selection of instruction books, videos, and more at anthonyparkerexp.com. Let's start out with one of my all-time favorite Yes tunes, the powerful and majestic Heart of Sunrise. In true 70s progressive rock fashion, this song has the courage to make you wait almost a full 4 minutes before introducing any singing whatsoever. But in those 4 minutes, you're treated to a roller coaster ride of amazing guitar and bass riffs. This guitar part will train your tremolo picking, improve your overall speed, and guide you through the extended pentatonic scale, with the addition of a chromatic run to bring you from one position to the next. Here it is. Of course, the true gem of this piece is the bass solo, with the amazing tone that just sort of floats along through the mellow section of the song. This solo will give you some nice pentatonic scale practice, and feel free to try and play it on your guitar. You know, just treat the tabs like it's your top 4 strings. Let me show you. Now, if you really want to have fun with harmonics, you've got to try Yes's 1972 classic And You and I, specifically the beginning played beautifully on the 12-string guitar by Steve Howe. This opening section is called Chord of Life, which includes an all-harmonic intro that's pretty much played freely without any set tempo or time signature. This is where you really get to practice those harmonic skills. Let me show you. Then it transitions into a section where the tempo and time signature solidify with a repetitive guitar motif where you're sort of jumping back and forth between open strings and fretted notes like this. Finally, it ends up in 6/8 with this rhythm part that moves the D chord shape up and down the fretboard, which is a fun little triad skill to practice. Yes's most famous song is the only one I'm looking at today that did not include Steve Howe on guitar, but rather the song's primary author, Trevor Rabin. Owner of a Lonely Heart, according to Rabin, was written while he was sitting on the toilet. Bet you didn't know that. Trevor Rabin had actually been carrying this song around for several years before bringing it to Yes. He joined the band in the early 80s for the 90215 album and pretty much took over the guitar work. There are 3 guitar parts from this song that I want to look at. The first being the rather simple main guitar riff that can be played by beginners as a fun way to work on their power chords. Next, there's the rather strange and finger-twisty verse guitar part that I've always loved. This one will help with your palm muting and, perhaps more importantly, teach you the absolutely essential skill of practicing slowly. Seriously, this riff is like a tongue twister. I had to slow it way down to get it in my fingers. I'm going to show you 2 ways to play it. First, the way it was originally played. Now here's another way that may or may not be a little easier. I mean, at least it's in the open position of the guitar. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed playing some Yes with me.